Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about sensitive skin because around 74% of the population say that they have sensitive skin. And the truth is that, according to one of my skin gurus, Paula Bigon, all skin should be treated as sensitive. And I totally agree with that. I know that generally I have quite tough skin, but trust me, if I'm testing skincare for you, quite often it becomes sensitized because I've overused actives. So even if you don't think you have sensitive skin, watch this video because I'm going to teach you how to repair your barrier function and to make your skin less sensitive. Either you will use this routine the whole time if you have sensitive skin, or you will dip in and out, which is what I do if you've overdone the retinol, overdone the acids. You know who I'm talking to. You seem to think that you can just layer on actives and your skin is going to be fine. If you damage your skin's barrier repair function, its ability to keep water in the skin and to keep all the nasties, the sort of chemical aggressors and grit and dirt and makeup out of your skin will become sensitized. This video is partly sponsored by Roche-Posay, which I'm quite happy about because it's a brand I'm always talking about. And they obviously realise that, which is why they've asked me to talk about their new Toleriane sensitive range. So I'm going to start by talking about those three products, but you know that how often am I talking about La Roche-Posay lip products, La Roche-Posay, the Cicaplast range, which I use at this time of year when my skin's a bit dry or tight, or the Cicaplast Lèvres for lips. I mean, I need shares in La Roche-Posay, don't I? I've talked about them a lot. It's a French pharmacy brand that's available online here in the UK and in independent pharmacies that is just recommended by more dermatologists than I can basically count. It is unscented, it's loaded with their thermal waters, and it just has really good levels of active ingredients. So let's talk about the three Toleriane sensitive products first. These are the products you go to if your skin suddenly flares up. Now, just to let you know, they do have a range called Toleriane Ultra, and that is for skin that is atopically sensitive, i.e. sensitive pretty much all the time, and you know who you are if I'm speaking to you, and you probably know Toleriane Ultra. But this is Toleriane Sensitive. It's designed for people who either have just become sensitive or, like me, are seasonally sensitive or occasionally sensitive, or just that time when your skin is red, irritated, inflamed and sore, and it needs to repair its barrier function. So let's talk about the three different formulations. They all have exactly the same active ingredients, and I'm going to run through the active ingredients first. They have a 2% niacinamide, which is an anti-inflammatory, which rebuilds the barrier function. 7% glycerin. Yay for glycerin. Why don't more skin companies talk about glycerin? It is a skin-friendly, non-occlusive humectant that basically locks water into your skin. It's a really old school ingredient, but it works. And added to that, they've also got ceramides as well, which help rebuild. Ceramides that sit between the skin cells. Think of them like cement between bricks in a house, so they make your skin watertight. In addition to that, it is loaded with their thermal water, which is their mineral-rich thermal water that skin just loves. Now, it also has prebiotics in it. Now, when I've talked about probiotic skincare in the past, I've said to you, skincare can't be probiotic because probiotic means a live bacteria. This has prebiotics in it, which are essentially the nutrients that the healthy bacteria on your skin needs. And if you damage what is known as the biome of the skin, the microbiome of the skin, in the same way when I talk about the gut, when I've talked about IBS in the past, if you damage the microbiome, that is the flora and fauna, horrible way of putting it, that sits on your skin, that's all the sort of bacteria and microorganisms that sit on your skin, then essentially they think that might actually be the cause of most skin sensitivity and even rosacea and possibly acne now. It's not that it's essentially a single cause, but they think that it's essential to a healthy skin. And this gives all of those flora and fauna and microorganisms exactly what they need to stay healthy. It sort of feeds them the correct level of nutrients. So they're the four active ingredients. It comes in three formulations. It comes in a lightweight lotion, which I would probably use every single day. In fact, that would be a great one to fly with. It comes in a really lightweight cream, which is nice if your skin is slightly drier, if it's winter, or if you want a concentrated area. If you live like me, you've overused the acids or the retinol and you've suddenly gone sore around here, then that'd be a great one to use. However, if you've got really dry skin, and so often sensitive skin is dry because it's losing so much water, it can't keep itself hydrated, then there is a super rich cream, or what I would call a balm. This is very much in formulation like Cicaplast Bone B5. So there you go. They are the 3 Toleriane sensitive Fluide, sensitive balm, sensitive moisturizer products. Same active ingredients, just the formulation depending on what you need. They are great as a moisturizer, but how else do you repair sensitive skin? The first thing you need to do is you mustn't strip it when you cleanse. There are cleansers within the Toleriane range, but I'm going to tell you that you simply need an unscented cream or gel cleanser. I have talked about this so much. This is Boots, Your Good Skin Nourishing Hot Cloth Cleanser. It comes with a muslin cloth, which I think is too small to use. I team it with a Primark £1.50 microfiber cloth, gets rid of every scrap of makeup, leaves your skin hydrated. There's nothing special about this formula. There are lots of dupes out there. It is unscented, it's hydrating, it's nourishing, and it's cleansing. It's all you want in a cleanser. You can, of course, use, these are from Ren, but you can, of course, use muslin cloths if you prefer them, or just use a fresh flannel. The reason is because all 3 of those will gently exfoliate your skin while you cleanse, because one thing you've got to do is you've got to stop using acids and retinols if your skin's going through a sensitive patch. So the only way you can exfoliate your skin is really gently, the old-fashioned way, the way our parents did, with flannels or with muslin cloths, or for me with a microfiber cloth, only because that's the best way of getting rid of your makeup, and I don't like to take my makeup off separately. If, however, you prefer a gel cleanser, CERAVE Hydrating Gel Cleanser is a good one. If you're prone to flushing, it does have niacinamide in it, but we're not talking about rosacea here, we're talking about sensitive skin. I just think it's a really nice range. There is, in fact, a moisturiser in the range that I often recommend. I would use this all over my body. There's a huge tub of cream. This is the CeraVe Moisturising Lotion as well, which is sort of the slightly less sexy bog standard equivalent of if you're stuck and you've got sensitivity anywhere on your body, you know, you've got Toleriane sensitive, the 3 formulations. If you're stuck and you've got a very large area or it's somewhere on your body, that's a budget version. So your rules for sensitive skin are cleanse it gently. Please cleanse it gently. Use a cream, use gel. I like a gel cleanser in the morning and a cream at night, with a physical means of exfoliating, because your acids, your overnight acids, they're out the window for the time being. You've got to repair your barrier function first. You can't use retinols. You can use actives that hydrate. You can use glycerin, you can use ceramides, you can use prebiotics. You can use gorgeous, gentle moisturizers, but you cannot use high levels of retinols or resurfacing acids, or you can't use gritty scrubs. You can't do any of that because it's going to stress your barrier function even more. Don't pay a lot of money for sensitive skin ranges. Each one of the Roche-Posay products is £16. I don't know how much this retails for, but they're around £10. Ironically, the high-end products tend to be very heavily scented, which is a no-no for sensitive skin, and also they tend to have high levels of actives in them. Again, a no-no for sensitive skin. So one thing you should do is stick to a really good budget, and you can get great products on the high street. Other products I really love. I'm really loving the Indeed HYDRALURON Moisture Booster. I'm not particularly a fan of the gel, and certainly not for sensitive skin. It's a great, unscented, basic, nice moisturising lotion that sits nicely on top of hyaluronic acid. It's a nice product. If you're going to go super high end, and if I'm using retinol and my skin's playing up, then I go for Zoe Medical RESTORABALM. It does what it says on the tin. It restores and calms your skin. It just costs a lot of money. And so there are other things out there that will do the same for a fraction of the price. I mean, I think this is like 8 times the price. However, if budget's not a problem, do look at Zoe Medical. It's a nice range. The other thing I really like, and I didn't think I was going to like it when I interviewed Tiffany Masterson of Drunk Elephant, is I like both of her creams. And this one is the LALA Retro Whipped Cream, and it's a pump action cream. And it's just loaded with ceramides, glycerin, moisturising factors, and it's completely unscented. Again, it's quite expensive. Budget, high end, really reasonably priced, high end. There are different products out there for different budgets. All I'm saying is the rules are unscented, no resurfacing acids, no retinols, but the actives you're looking for are to calm, soothe, hydrate your skin, repair your barrier function. Look for prebiotics, look for mineral waters in skin, particularly within La Roche-Posay. Look for niacinamide to repair your barrier function. Look for ceramides, look for glycerin. It's what your skin needs to be healthy on an everyday basis. You could essentially use Toleriane sensitive fluid for the rest of your life and your skin will be happy. And then you will slowly be able to, hopefully, put the active ingredients like vitamin C and retinol back in later when you've repaired your barrier function. And at this time of year, you're going to notice it more than ever. You'll notice it when you're flying. You'll notice it when the weather changes, when the central heating goes on. You're going in the cold weather, back into the central heating and back out again. You'll notice it. If you're skiing, you'll notice it. If you're on the beach, you'll notice it. If you've had a facial or a peel, that's when your skin needs treating with respect. That's what La Roche-Posay Toleriane Sensitive, I love saying that, does. As do all the other products here. Basics. My cleanser, my hydrator, my moisturiser, they're all going to be skin respectful, skin repairing, barrier functioning, repairing products. They're going to be unscented and they're going to be loaded with really good skin friendly ingredients. What do you use when you have a sensitive skin breakout? Let me know, and I'm going to be doing more things that I'm also going to flag up and possibly link below with La Roche-Posay, because I'm going to be doing some Facebook work with them as well, which is super exciting with their dermatologists. They're a dermatologist friendly brand and they're most often recommended by dermatologists too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll put all the details down below, and that's my guide to repairing sensitive skin.